Hello grade 9 at sa lahat ng ating viewers. So welcome na naman sa panibagong video lesson sa grade 9 math. So sa araw na ito ay didiscuss ko ang zero and negative exponents. Sa video lesson na ito, i-discuss ko din ang laws of exponents. Pero bago yan, huwag kalimutang mag-like, i-share, at mag-comment kapag may tanong kayo sa comment box. So umpisa na natin. Okay, so discuss muna natin what is our objective for this lesson. So our objective for this lesson is to apply the laws involving integral exponents to zero and negative exponent or negative integral exponents. So first, we are going to recall the laws of exponents. So the first law of exponent is the product rule. So the product rule says that if you are multiplying powers with the same base, you keep the base and then add the exponents. So example, so we have here x raised to m times x raised to n. So that will be equal to x raised to m plus n. So example, you have 2 raised to 6 times 2 raised to 3. Ang gagawin nyo lang, since you are multiplying same base, so copy nyo lang yung 2, and then you just add the exponents. So you have 6 plus 3, so that is equal to 2. So 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. And then 2 raised to 9 is equal to 512. So 2 raised to 6 times 2 raised to 3 is equal to 512. Another example, if you have a raised to 7 times a raised to 2, so same base, you are multiplying same base. You just copy the base, so a, and then add the exponent. So 7 plus 2, that is equal to a raised to 9. Okay, let's have the second law of exponent. So we have the quotient rule. When dividing powers with the same base, keep the base and subtract the exponents. So kung kanina, kapag nagmumultiply tayo ng same base, copy the base and then add the exponent. Dito sa quotient rule po, we copy the base and then subtract the exponents. So we have here x raised to m divided by x raised to n. So that is equal to x raised to m minus n. So example, you have 3 raised to 9 divided by 3 raised to 5. So copy the base and then subtract the exponent. So 9 raised to 5. And then 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. So what is 3 raised to 4? So 3 raised to 4 is equal to 81. Another example. If you have s raised to 12 divided by s raised to 4. So you are dividing same base, so copy the base and then subtract lang natin yung exponent. So you have 12 minus 4, so that is equal to s. 12 minus 4 is equal to 8, so s raised to 8. Okay, power to a power rule. So, this law of exponents says that if you are raising a power to one exponent, you multiply the exponents. So, we have here x raised to m, and then close and open parenthesis raised to n. So, that is equal to x raised to m n. So, example, you have 3 raised to 2, and then this 3 raised to 2, ni-raise natin by 5. So, multiply lang natin yung dalawang exponents. So, you have 3 raised to 2 times 5. And then, 3 raised to 2 times 5 is equal to 10. And then, 3 raised to 10 is equal to 59,049. Another example. If you have a raised to 3, and then na-raise natin by 4, so you have a raised to 12. Another law of exponent is the power of a product rule. So, this law of exponents says that if the product of the bases is powered by the same exponent, then the result is multiplication of the individual factors of the product, each powered by the given exponent. So, we have here x, y, and then close and open parenthesis raised to n. So, that is equal to x raised to n times y raised to n. So, etong exponent, i-multiply lang natin isa-isa dito sa terms na nasa loob. Example, you have 2a squared. Ni-raise natin siya by 3. So, you have 2, isa-isa. So, yung 2 muna, 2 i-raise natin by 3, and then a. So, apply natin to yung kaninang power to a power rule. So, 2 times 3. So, 2 raised to 3, and then a raised to 2 times 3, that is equal to 6. What is 2 raised to 3? You have 8, a raised to 6. Another example. We have s squared, and then t raised to 4, and then we raise these into 3. So, isa-isayin lang natin siya. Itong 3 mo multiply dito sa I raised to mga term na nasa loob by 3. So, you have s raised to 2, and then times 3, and then we have t raised to 4 times 3. Then final answer, we have s raised to 6, and then t raised to 4 times 3, that is equal to 12. Okay, power of a fraction rule. So, if the quotient of the bases is powered by the same exponent, then the result is both numerator and denominator, each powered by the given exponent. So, we have here x over n, and then raise siya sa n. So, that is equal to x raised to n over y raised to n. So, example, you have s over t, and then raise natin siya by 5. So, isa-isayin din natin siyang, etong numerator and denominator, i-erase by the exponent outside or by 5. So, you have s raised to 5 over t raised to 5. Another example. You have s t raised to 8 over r raised to or t raised to 4, and then raise natin itong buo by 2. So we have s squared, then t raised to 8 times 2 over r raised to 2, and then t raised to 4 times 2. So that is equal to s raised to, so t 8 times 2, that is equal to 16 over r raised to t, and then 4 times 2, that is equal to 8. So, kung i-recall natin kanina, yung quotient rule, we have same base dito sa t. So, i-minus natin yung exponents nila. So, we have s over r, and then t is equal to 16 minus 8. So, final answer is equal to s t, 16 minus 8 is 8 over r. Okay, now we have the zero law of exponents. So any base powered by any zero exponent equals to 1. So we have here x raised to 0, that is equal to 1. So kahit anong number pa yan, kapag ni-raise natin by 0, that is equal to 1. So example, we have 5 raised to 0. So 5 raised to 0 is equal to 1. And then another example, a raised to 0, that is equal to 1. 5a raised to 0, that is equal to 1. But 5a raised to 0, so eto, ang 5 natin, ang exponent niya ay 1. So ang may exponent lang dito na 0 ay ang a. So 5 times, so ang a raised to 0 is 1. So 5 times 1, final answer is equal to 5. Another example, if we have s squared, t raised to 4, raised to 0, that is equal to 1. So, lahat ng numbers or base, kapag ni-raise natin by 0, that is equal to 1. Okay, the negative law of exponents. So, it says that if the base is powered by the negative exponent, then the base becomes reciprocal with the positive exponent. So, x raised to negative m, so that will be equal to 1 over x raised to m. So, example, you have 5 raised to negative 3. So, gagawin natin positive 2 negative exponents natin. So, kukunin lang natin yung reciprocal and then make the exponent positive. So, 5 raised to 3 is equal to 1 over 5 raised to 3 or 1 over 25. Another example. If you have a raised to 5 and then raise natin by negative 1, apply muna natin yung power to a power rule. So, you have a raised to negative 5. So, 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. And then, para maging positive yung exponent, we get the reciprocal and then positive nito ng exponent. So, a raised to 5. Another example. So, i-apply na natin dito yung ibang laws of exponents. So, we have y raised to 4 times y raised to negative 2. So, we are multiplying same base. So, sa product rule, we have y. So, add lang natin yung exponents. So, you have 4 plus negative 2. And then you have y raised to 4 plus negative 2 is equal to positive 2. Another example. So you have 4s raised to 7 times s raised to, let's say, negative 10. So that is equal to 4s raised to 7 plus negative 10. Then we have 4s raised to 7 plus negative 10 is negative 3. So, ang may negative exponent lang dito ay yung s. So, si 4, nasa taas pa rin siya over s raised to 3. So, dapat ang final answer nyo ay walang negative na exponent. So, ang technique lang dito kapag nasa numerator ang may negative exponent, ilalagay lang natin siya sa denominator. And then, kapag nasa denominator naman, para maging positive ang exponent, ilalagay natin siya sa numerator. So, example, we have 3 raised to 9 over 3 raised to 5, and then close and open parentheses. Let's raise this by negative 2. So, pwede para mas madali sa atin, simplify muna natin yung nasa loob. So, since they have the same base, you have 3 raised to 9 minus 5 yung sa quotient rule. And then, raised to negative 2. So, 3 raised to 9 minus 5, that is equal to 3 raised to 4. And then, raised by negative 2. So, power to a power rule. So, 3 times 4 times negative 2. So, that is equal to negative 8. So, 3 raised to negative 8. So, get the reciprocal. So, you have 3 raised to, so 1 over 3 raised to 8 rather. So, that is equal to 1 over 6,561. Okay? Sana nasusundan nyo. Another example. We have example number 7. We have x raised to negative 2. And then y raised to 3. And then close and open parentheses. We raise this by negative 4. So, isa-isa natin i-multiply itong negative 4 by the term na nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, you have 3 raised to negative 4. And then, x raised to negative 2 times negative 4. And then, we have y raised to 3 times negative 4. Simplify lang natin. We have 3 raised to negative 4 x raised to negative 2 times negative 4, that is positive 8. And then y raised to 3 times 4, that is negative 12. So, sabi ko kanina, ang technique, kapag ang term or base na may negative exponent ay nasa numerator, lalagay lang natin siya sa denominator. So, ang 3 raised to negative 4, baba lang natin. So, 3 raised to 4. So, magiging positive. Also, the y raised to 12. So, itong x raised to 8, since positive naman yung exponent niya, hindi natin siya aalisin sa numerator. Hindi natin siya ililipat. Then, let's just simplify. So, we have x raised to 8 over 3 raised to 4 is 81, and then y raised to 12. Okay, let's have the last example. So we have 36 a raised to 5 over 4 a raised to 4 b raised to 5, and then raise natin tong by negative 2. So, kapag may masisimplify kayo sa loob ng parenthesis, so simplify nyo po muna. So, we have, since pwede natin ma-divide si 36 by 4, so divide muna natin. So, 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. And then, etong a, so we have a raised to 5 minus 4. So, si b, since wala naman siyang same base, at nasa denominator siya, at is lang siya sa denominator. Then, raise this by negative 2. So, simplify muna natin. We have a raised to 5 minus 4. So, that is equal to 9 a raised by 1. Pwedeng lagyan ng 1 or pwede ding hindi na. Then, b raised to 5. Then, raised to by negative 2. So, that is equal to, isa-isa natin yung multiply itong negative 2 by the term or by the base na nasa loob. So, 9 raised to negative 2. A raised to negative 2 over b raised to 5 times negative 2. And then, 9 raised to negative 2, a raised to negative 2 over b raised to 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Again, lahat ng numerator na may negative exponent, ililipat natin sa denominator. And then, lahat ng denominator na may negative exponent, para maging positive ang exponent niya, ililipat natin sa numerator naman. So, since etong 9 ay nasa numerator at negative ang kanyang exponent, so lipat natin siya sa denominator. And then, etong a raised to negative 2, since nasa numerator siya at negative din yung exponent niya, para maging positive ang exponent niya, ililipat natin siya sa denominator. And then, b raised to negative 10, negative ang exponent niya at nasa denominator siya, lipat natin siya sa numerator. Pero kapag example, walang natira sa numerator, lagyan lang natin ng 1 sa taas. Okay? Then, simplify, we have b raised to 10 over 9 squared is 81, and then a raised to 2. So, this is the final answer.
Sana ay may natutunan kayo sa lesson na diniscuss ko ngayong araw na ito. So, see you sa next video lesson. Bye-bye!